What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. We got a couple things to talk about, man, so I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into it. But before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We trying to hit 17K, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about, man, is Stephanie White talking about the things that she want to do with the Fever, and it sounds pretty good. She also threw a little shade at the Connecticut Sun. I'm gonna let y'all hear this though.
Talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost, pace. One of the downfalls of having, a veteran team like we had in Connecticut was we weren't very fast. We didn't play very fast. One of the great things about Indiana is they love to play fast, right? So, what you want to play, I want to play with great pace. It's too hard in our league, and defenses are too good to allow them to get set, to allow them to be able to predetermine what you're going to do. So I also want our players to use their instincts and to play free. We want to make plays, not run plays, right? We want to have sets that give us certain spacing that we want, depending upon our rotations, who's on the floor, who we want to attack, what matchups we want to get to. How can we manipulate them? So we'll have certain play calls that just give us space to operate. And then whichever play we make, whichever pass we make determines, one of three actions that our players can read from. And so really giving them the freedom to play within a system, to get to the matchups and really challenging them to find the matchups, the reads, the shots that we want. And I think that that's going to be the next step for a young team. And for a young team, sometimes you need it really structured. Sometimes you need to know what's coming. Sometimes you need to know exactly who's going to get the ball and when. Well, good defenses are going to take advantage of that right away, and you're going to be limited. So the goal for us is to put them in positions to make plays and allow them to do what they do best. So that's the simple version of what the philosophy is on the offensive end.
Hey, I'm loving everything she's saying, man. It sounds spot on from the problems that were showing up last year. And yeah, man, it seems like she's all over it. Now, another piece in this interview that she had, she was talking about like how they're going to be sending clips via internet, on email. They're going to be in group chats and stuff. Like they're going to really be dialed in together for the next 5 months and really keying on what they're trying to accomplish. So I'm loving everything Stephanie is saying, man. I know the stakes are pretty high now. People believe that just because she's there, they're going to win it all. But look, man, I'm not going to necessarily say that they're going to win it all just because she's there. I do want to see some player changes. Right now, man, I think they're moving in the perfect direction with the perfect ideology that is matching coach and star player. I'm already excited. I'm just waiting on those key player changes. I'm ready to hear those trades. What's going to happen with the Valkyries, with their draft. I think that happens Friday. So I'm waiting patiently, man. I'm trying to see what else is going to be changed. And then I could be able to determine if they're going to make it pretty far or not. In other news, Caitlin Clark was spotted with David Letterman at a bakery in Indiana. And it seems like it's the interview for his series that he be running called My Next Guest. So that's going to be popping up on Netflix soon. I'm definitely going to watch that to see what they're talking about. I'm pretty sure David Letterman is going to find a way to get Caitlin Clark to talk about how the league prevaricates when it comes to her actually helping the league grow and her impact on the league alone. And whether he gets it out with a joke or, David Letterman, man, he is like slick funny. So I'm definitely going to be watching. I'm ready to see what she says on that. That's going to be an interesting interview. Another thing, man, so the schedules came out, right? And I saw everybody having fun with the, releasing of the schedules and all that good stuff. But my biggest problem is why do Kathy keep having games at the same time, bro? What is this, man? 2 games running at the same time. Why? Why are we doing this, Kathy? Can one game be at 7 and then the next at 10 or something like that? Like, you're only having 2 games here. Why not just have one at 7, one at 10? Like, even when I'm watching TNT, it's on Tuesday. When I'm watching TNT They have a game at 7 that they cover, and then they have a game at 10 that they cover. But you want people to, like, know everybody in the league. You want people to pay attention to what's going on in the league. How am I going to pay attention to Vegas and the Sun when I'm sitting here watching Indiana and the Dream? Come on, man. Now, speaking of the Dream, I think they had one of the most disrespectful schedule releases when it came to the Fever. Talking about the bandwagon. Oh, man, they sick for that, bro. And we know what the co-owner was saying about Caitlin Clark and all this other stuff, man. So it's crazy they came out and did that. I can always enjoy a good rivalry. It's just when it comes to you calling people racist and all this other crazy stuff. That's when I'm like, all right, look, let's put a cap on it a little bit. Let's dial it back. Let's dial it back a tad bit. It's not that serious, man. It seemed like they're brewing up a rivalry with the Dream and the Fever. But honestly, I mean, the Dream don't have a chance. I mean, I don't even think the Dream beat the Fever last year at all. Strangest schedule release I've ever seen in my life. Trophy goes to Mercury, man. Like, this is, like, what is this, man? What is this, man? Somebody put me up on game, man, because this is some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen, bro. She got a hand on her head. She got a hand on her head. What is that? What this is like a hierarchy thing or something, man. Like, what? Like, what's going on here? Am I missing something? Like, this is really strange, man. I don't know. It's weird to me. Man, look. I mean, I guess it's good to see that the Mercury's chemistry is top notch, I guess. You know, I mean, you can't get to a higher level than this. This is top tier connection right here. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about Stephanie White, her ideology on her offense, running it with the Fever? How do y'all feel about the David Letterman interview coming out with Caitlin Clark as well? And how do y'all feel about the scheduling, man? Do y'all think the scheduling is good, or do y'all think Kathy needs a replacement, man? Let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.